Get ready for an adrenaline rush. This female revenge thriller hits hard. John and Steve were both filmmakers and actors for a shady adult content site. Their routine? Cruise the streets, scout for pretty girls, and offer them money to star in their videos. Mark was a reporter for a newspaper. He was assigned to do a special interview with John and Steve. One day, the three of them spotted an incredibly beautiful mother and daughter walking together. Steve pretended to be a film school student conducting random street interviews about beauty. At first, the women were naturally hesitant to get into a stranger's car. That's when Steve pulled out cash. Tempted by the money, the women eventually agreed to get in. Steve then introduced them to his team, which included Mark, and started complimenting them non-stop. Before long, the group got down to business. Steve asked the two women to kiss, promising even more money if they did. The cash worked like a charm. They kissed without hesitation, which got Steve and the others all riled up. Steve then pushed it further, telling Beth to undress Lucy and kiss her. Beth, worried about someone outside the car seeing them, demanded they drive somewhere more secluded. Steve quickly agreed, but said they needed to give them a little something up front. Lucy took the money and confidently began showing off her good looks, exciting the men even more. Soon, they were driving into the middle of nowhere. Steve eagerly watched Lucy perform, urging Beth to get ready too. But then, things took a dramatic turn. Beth pulled out a weapon, stunning everyone in the car. In the chaos, a gun went off, and John, the driver, was shot dead. Beth managed to knock out both Mark and Steve with her bare hands. When they came to, they were tied up. Beth and Lucy took their phones, but made a shocking discovery. Mark had a wife, and she was pregnant. This threw a wrench into their plans. Their original targets had only been John and Steve. Now Mark was involved, and they didn't know what to do. Mark begged for mercy, swearing he'd never tell a soul. Beth still didn't budge. Mark could tell she was torn, so he offered her a deal. His company had the best lawyers in the business. He promised they could make sure she walked away from this clean, even if she'd killed someone. But Beth, whose soul had already been scarred by past trauma, didn't believe a word any man said. The situation had completely spiraled out of control. With no other option, Beth turned to Lucy. They needed to figure out their next move, fast.